So you can discard half of your flour if you don't have enough room in your jar. My starter's getting really hungry. So what we're going to do on day 4, now we're going to start feeding our starter twice a day. So first thing in the morning and in the evening before you go to bed. Okay, and so now we're going to continue doing equal parts. So we're going to do 50 grams of starter and 50 grams of flour. Now remember, that is 1/2 cup flour to 1/4 cup water, and you want your water warm. So a little too warm. I'm going to add just some regular, this is also filtered water, just to cool it down a little bit. There we go. So 50 grams of flour in the old okay, that's 60 grams, that's not right. But it's floating on top there so we can easily get some out. This is why I don't put the water in first. Okay, that's 50 grams. Now, tare your scale. Now I put my jar on my scale before I turn it on, and that way it's already pre-tared. Okay. This does not pour as well. Next time I won't use it. Okay. A little too much extra water. Okay. All right, now let's mix this up. I always take it off my scale to do that most of the time. Okay, so in the morning, you're going to do the same thing in the evening. If you need to discard some of your flour or starter to get that second batch in there, because remember, it does rise at least double each time you do this, sometimes even more when you have a really active starter. So you always want to leave enough headspace in there for that starter to grow. So I have plenty of headspace in here, so I went ahead and did it. But this afternoon or this evening before I go to bed and refeed my starter, it probably, I'm going to have to discard some. So you guys do the same process in the evening. If you have to discard some, go ahead and do that. But it's the same feeding for equal parts. 50 grams of flour, 50 grams of water, or 1/2 cup of flour, 1/4 cup water. We'll see you tomorrow on day 6. We'll see you tomorrow on day 5. This is day 4. I think, guys, we are on day 5 and 6. I'm gonna do one video for day 5 and 6 because it's the same for the next 4 feedings, because today we are going to feed it twice, tomorrow we're going to feed it twice, and we're going to discard half of our starter. If you don't have to discard that starter, if you have room in your jar to feed your starter and for it to grow. But if you don't, you have to discard half that starter. So look for those recipes. Maybe I'll come up with some of those recipes for you guys on food that you can make with your starters. There's tons of them. There's tons of them. So I'm going to go ahead and discard half my starter after I give it a stir. Nice and bubbly starter too. Okay, so half of that's discarded. So I have my jar on my scale. I'm turning my scale on with the jar on it, so I don't have to scratch it.
Hi everybody, hi, how are you? Hey, ho.
The husband is here.
I'm helping her make bread today.
Are you?
No, of course not.
They probably can't see you. You might have to stand back further. Remember?
Okay, can you see me now?
Because of the pans.
There we go. Hopefully you can still see me. Here I am.
Don't hit your head on the door frame.
Thank you, I can feel it. Anyway, happy bread making.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, so we're going to add 50 grams of starter, or remember half cup, to 50 grams of water, or 1/4 cup. Okay, I went a little bit over. That's okay. Just scoop that out. Okay, 50 grams. And now we're going to do, again, filtered lukewarm water. Well, lukewarm. Yes, I haven't had my coffee yet, guys, so we're going to go ahead and put 50 grams of water in here. And I warmed up this water. It came cold out of my fridge, so okay, now we're just going to mix that together. And that's what you're going to do for these. So day 5 and day 6 is the same. We just mix this together and then we're done. And I'm telling you guys, this starter looks like my starter that I use for bread already. I wouldn't make it for bread, but because it's not strong enough yet. But at the end of this process, I think I'm going to try a loaf of bread with you guys. With this starter, that would be awesome. Okay, so that's done. So that's what you're going to do over the next, for the 5th day and the 6th day. You're just going to feed it 50 grams of flour and 50 grams of water. And you're going to do that AM and PM. So you're going to do that first thing when you wake up in the morning and right before bed every night. So the starter gets nice and happy and hungry. Okay, you guys, thanks for watching. And I don't know if you guys noticed on the first set of 3 videos, I put it in the description below. So I'm going to go ahead and do this with this one and as well. And this video is going to be released today. I'm not going to do it on the 6th because this video is exactly the same of what you do with it from the 5th to the 6th. Okay, so but I will leave details below in the description. All right, we'll see you guys on the 7th day when I start to record